Hi, I'm Lisa and welcome to Gentle Yoga. So for today's practice, grab onto a blanket, 2 blocks, and just dress comfy. I just want you to feel good after this practice. We are going to focus on glancing back at the past to move on to the present and whatever the future holds. So come to a comfortable seat on your blanket. And go ahead and root down through the sits bones. So maybe just wiggle side to side here. And then find that spot where you can rest your sits bones down evenly. And lift up through the spine. Relax your shoulders down. And reach up through the crown of your head. Go ahead and close your eyes. And let the backs of your legs slide down towards the ground, releasing any tension there. Go ahead and close your eyes. And I want you to bring your attention to your chest, to your heart space. As you take an inhale, just feeling that breath in your heart space, feeling your ribs lift up. And then exhale that breath out. Inhale, just picturing that breath all around your heart space as your ribs lift up gently. And exhale out completely. And continue to follow your breath. Breathing in gently and smoothly. And exhaling out fully and completely. Do you find yourself looking back to the past, wishing to go back in time to a special time in your life or to change something that happened to you? Our why comes from looking back. Who were we in the past? And how can we change that for the future? What happened within me or to me that has caused a desire to change? Looking back creates our why, and it reminds us what we need to do to move forward. Let go of old habits, mindsets, and emotions in order to make space for the new. If we had not lived the past, we would not be where we are today or who we are today. Looking back allows for resolutions and goals to flow into the future. Looking back, we may automatically zero in on failures. The person who will fail you the most is you. So how do we move past these moments and experiences? Know that you can't change the past, only the present. The past has brought you to where you are today. Let go so that you can have the path to freedom. Know that everyone has something from the past they wish they could change. We get upset at something we do or that someone does to us, but in reality, we all do things that can be hurtful. Take a step back, gain perspective, and then move on. Let friendships and relationships go that no longer serve you. Don't allow toxic relationships to impact you today. Be nice to yourself. Don't beat yourself up if something doesn't happen the way you wanted or for something that you did in the past. Show yourself some grace. Don't get so caught up in the past that you are frozen for the future. And know that each day is a new day. Clear the slate and know that the future holds possibilities. Let's breathe in together, still breathing from our heart space. Inhale and exhale out. Inhale and exhale that breath out. As you take one more inhalation, just being present in this moment with your breathing, with your body, with your mind. And then exhale that breath out. Take a moment to sit here just in silence. Noticing how you feel, what you're thinking. And being present in practice today. And then begin to bring some gentle movement back to the body, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. You can keep your eyes closed here if you want to just blink them open softly with a soft gaze. Take your hands by your sides and let's inhale up. Big breath in, palms together overhead, and exhale forward. So just let yourself curl forward inch by inch. We're just taking it slow. And then lift back up as you slide your hands back in towards your shins. Take your arms back out to the sides. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold forward. We're letting anything go here from the past, anything that doesn't serve you anymore. And slide your hands back in as you lift up. One more time like that. Inhale, lift up. And exhale. Big breath out as you just let your head hang. We're going to hold this one a little bit longer. Let the back of your body relax. And start to lift up, slide your hands back in towards your legs and come all the way up to tall. Bring your hands around behind your hips. And we're going to take an inhale here, lift the chest up, draw your shoulders back and squeeze your shoulder blades together. And just look up, be open to yourself today and to anything that comes along in the future. So we're going to add a hip lift to this, or you're welcome to stay right here. Inhale, lift your hips up. Lift your chest up and tilt your chin back. And lower down. Let's do two more like that. Inhale, just gently push yourself up. Draw your hips up towards the sky. And exhale, lower back down. One more time, inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower back down. And let's open up here. So open your knees up to the sides. Bring the soles of your feet together. Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Really press your feet together. Hold on to the insides of your feet. And we're just going to rock side to side. So just take your time here. Keep lifting up through the chest. Let your gaze just be soft or the eyes closed. But we're continuing to look forward here. So we're alternating today between forward folds, letting go, and then lifting the chest up, just being open through the heart. Open to today, open to the future. Come back to center and root down through the sits bones equally. I'm going to take my feet off the blanket here. Root down through the sits bones equally. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, let yourself just fold forward. Tuck your chin down towards your chest and just feel like a release here of any tension through your body. Keep pressing your heels together and feel the stretch on your inner thighs. Take one more breath here. And then slowly lift yourself back up. Now, whichever way you normally cross your legs, we're going to do the opposite. And come to sit back up tall. Let's inhale as we come into a twist. Take a deep breath in. And we're going to exhale over to the left. So bring that right arm forward, left arm behind. Inhale, lift up tall. And then exhale, turn and twist. So draw that left hip back, left side waist back, and right side waist forward. And then we're going to walk our hands out by your hip. So we're looking back, we're just glancing back here. Pull your belly up and in. And then walk your hands back in towards your hip. Turn back to center. Inhale, lift up. And let's take that twist over to the other side. Bring your hand behind, lift up tall, and exhale, turn and twist. So imagine yourself growing taller here from your hip bones up through the crown of your head. And keep drawing that right hip, right side body back, and the other side forward. And then walk your hands out by your hip. Just feel the stretch there in the lower back and the side. Just glance back over your shoulder. And then walk your hands back up to center. So let's come into table. Feel free to keep your blanket there for your knees. Root down through the tops of your feet. Take an inhale, drop your belly down and look forward. So look past your hands to whatever's in front of you. And then exhale, round, chin to chest. Take a few rounds at your own pace. Keep your body strong here. So elbows are straight. And you're pushing yourself as you round your back, you're pushing yourself up, your back up, you're pressing down through the tops of your feet. Take one more round. Look forward, and then just let go as you tuck your chin down towards your chest. Bring your spine back to neutral, and let's take the right foot forward. So we're coming into a low lunge. Walk your back knee back a little bit more, if you can, and sink down through the hips. Hold it here, and you can always use your blocks here on each side if you need to or want to. Sink into this stretch. And then grab a hold of your blocks. You're going to move them back by your hips. I'm going to take mine to the medium setting. Walk your front toes forward and then pull your toes back as you press down through your heel and feel the stretch up the back of that leg. Now notice where your body is here, where your chest is. If you're kind of off to the side, see if you can pull your body to the front of your mat. So we're squaring off through the shoulders and the hips. And then bring your toes down, slide that heel back underneath of your knee, and we're coming forward again into this low lunge. Sink down, feel the stretch on that back quad. And let's come into half splits one more time. So walk your blocks back, flex that front foot. Turn your shoulders, your chest towards the top of your mat. And maybe see if you can sink down a little bit lower this time through the hips. And then lower that heel down. Rebend that front knee. Place your blocks off to the side. And let's step that right foot back for a stretch. Press back into that heel. Belly pulls away from your shirt and square off the hips. And then walk that right foot behind your left, open up that hip. Inhale, lift your right arm up for a side plank, modified side plank. And then reach your arm over your head, and I just want you to feel the energy here from your toes, from your right toes, all the way through your right fingertips. Left arm is strong. And then bring that right hand back down. Bring the right knee to the mat, and let's push back into a child's pose. Take a breath here to check in with yourself. And just being comfortable with yourself and who you are in this moment. And then let's lift back up. Coming back into table. So bringing your knees back around to the front. Root down through the top of the right foot as you lift your left foot up between your hands. And then slide that right knee back if you can. And just hold it here. You can grab onto your blocks again if you'd like. But let your body be long from your tailbone through the crown of your head. And then let's come into half splits. So I'm going to grab the blocks again, bring them back by my hips, slide the front foot forward, and draw the toes back. Feel that stretch up the back of the leg, the hamstring on that left leg. And let's bring it down to that low lunge again. So slide the heel back. I'm going to leave my blocks right where they are as I come forward here. Lift up through the chest. And just gaze down past your toes. And then back to half splits again. Straightening out that front leg, maybe just a micro bend there. Slide the heel forward. Draw the toes back. Maybe pushing the hips down towards your heels. And then lower the toes down, coming back into that low lunge. Holding it here. Let your breath be long here. Long inhalation and a long exhalation. And then lift back up into those half splits. Bring the heel down, slide the knees forward, set your block off to the side. Hands plant down on the mat as you extend that left leg behind. Square off your hips and push that heel back. And then let's open up into that side plank, so sliding that left foot behind the right and open up. Lift your arm up and then extend your arm over your head for a side stretch. And then square off your hips back down towards the ground and push back into a child's pose. And bringing your hips to your heels. And then let's lift back up and come to seated. So let's extend the left leg out to the side, bring the right foot into that thigh. Walk your left hand down that leg and then inhale, right arm lifts up and exhale over. So lift the chest up, look up and flex this left foot. And then draw that top arm down as you turn towards that straight leg. Reach wherever you can here for a forward fold. Let go. Let go of any tension. And then let's release as we come over to the other side. Extend your right leg out, left foot in. Flex that foot, walk your right hand down. Inhale, lift the left arm up, reach long here through the side body, and then exhale over. Look up towards your elbow, towards your forearm. And then let that left shoulder come down, reach towards that straight leg. Wherever you can reach. And let's lift back up and come back to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to heart center. Lift yourself up tall. Press your thumbs into your sternum and your sternum into your thumbs. Let's take 3 breaths together. Deep breath in. And exhale that breath out. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. And exhale that breath out. Let go of the past so that you can move forward. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you next time. Bye.